Welcome back to Leeds Lately for the live watch long of Leeds United versus Southampton at Elland Road. Couldn't get a ticket to this one. I tried and I wasn't going to pay 500 quid to a ticket touting website. So we're watching this one from home again on the live stream, and there's only one outcome in which Leeds United get promoted today. There is only one outcome, and that involves Huddersfield beating Ipswich Town. Of course, Huddersfield beat West Brom the last time we got promoted, and that was what secured our automatic promotion. So hopefully they can do us the same favour again, not that they really want to. And of course, we have to win our game as well. So there is a slim chance of us getting promoted automatically today. But we go into this game, let's just hopefully get a win, because if we do get a win, that should give us some momentum if we are in the playoffs. At least we'll have won the last game of the season. So hopefully we still win today no matter what. And that's all we can really do, because it's about results elsewhere, isn't it, really? Thank you, everybody, for joining me, as always, as we always have done through this season. Thank you to all our Leeds Lately members, Chewy Backer, Karen Curtin, Goz. Wait, no, Goz is not a member, but hi, Goz, anyway. CB, John Garside. If I've missed anyone, then forgive me, but there's also all the regulars as well, like Liam B, Penny Lane, Goz, Clive T, all of you who are always in here. Thank you so much for joining me for this live watch along of a game where, to be honest, I'm not actually that nervous, and that's because I know that realistically, are we going to get promoted today? Probably not. And the way that I'm thinking about it is, if I expect us not to get promoted, I will be proved right if we don't. And if we do, I'll be pleasantly surprised. So that's the way I'm thinking about this today. Let's just go out there, win a game of football, and do everything that we can to get promoted, and just hope that Ipswich lose elsewhere. Of course, as always, please don't say in the chat if a goal goes in this game, but do feel free to let me know if there's a goal that's gone in the Ipswich game. Feel free to let me know about that. I'm sure they'll let you know on Sky anyway, actually. But yeah, just remember, nothing in this about this game. I think that's it for what we usually do. Let's go through the lineup. So it's unchanged from the last game. Meslier, Byron, Rodon, Ampadu, Firpo, Gray and Gruev in the midfield. Oh, wait, no, it's not Gray and Gruev, is it? It's Gray and Kamara. Yeah, so ignore that. It's Kamara should be in the midfield. Nonto, Jorginho, Somerville, and Joel Peru. I'm pretty sure it's Kamara in the midfield, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's Gruev and Kamara, and Gray drops out. It's Gruev and Kamara, and Gray drops out. My volume is a little bit quiet. Okay, let's try and sort that out. Is anybody else experiencing the same thing, or is that just Goz before I start changing things? Because I would imagine that if it's just Goz, then I don't need to change anything. So someone let me know if my audio levels are okay, because if so, it might just be you, Goz. Obviously, I mean, they're showing us the table now. Leeds on 90 points. And Ipswich on 93. If Leeds win, they go up on goal difference. If Ipswich lose, but we're not expecting the most today. But let's go out and get a win, and give us some momentum going into the playoffs. Thank you, everybody who let me know about the volume sounding okay. I think it's just yours, Goz, so it might be something you need to have a look at on your end. Ooh, that's better. I can have the microphone a bit higher up, and then I don't have to hunch over to talk into it. That's a bit better. I feel like a professional commentator now. It's like one of those lip mics, except I won't get too close to it, otherwise you'll hear all my plosives. Yeah. What are we? 3 minutes away from kickoff now. I mean, we've just got to win, haven't we? That's all we can do. We've just got to win. Make sure, as always, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, then you should be able to put stuff down in the chat below, and that'll allow you, of course, to chat with our lovely members who are here every week. Other than that, I think that's about it. Oh, no, tell you what, there's one thing. 1 second. Yep, make sure you check out Rocco's new book. If you want to read about some better times in a better era for Leeds United, go and check out The Sons of Reeve. It's in the description down below. So if you go to the description more, and it'll open up and you'll be able to click on the link for this, and you can order a copy of Rocco's new book. Thoroughly recommend. Rocco's a lovely bloke, great author. Go and check that out in the description. Yeah. Players are heading out onto the pitch now. Nice one, Penny. Yeah, the team news, it's Peru starting. I can put it on the screen now. I thought it was the same and I hadn't changed it. So if you just imagine that it's Kamara instead of Gray, that's the lineup. I've never seen a mascot that's an actual baby before. Joel Peru is actually holding a baby. That's cute. Why has he got an actual baby that like couldn't hold its own head up? It's that young. Yeah, so that's the lineup. You just got to think that it's Kamara instead of Gray, and Gray is on the bench. So Meslier, Byram, Rodon, Ampadu, Firpo, Kamara and Gruev in the holding midfield roles with Nonto, Ruter and Somerville in front of them. And then Joel Peru is the lone striker up front. Bamford's not even on the bench today. McCarthy in net for Southampton. You've got Walker Peters, Harwood, Bellis, Bednarek and Stevens at the back. Then you've got Aribo, Flynn Downs and Will Smallbone in the midfield with Adam Armstrong, Che Adams and Ryan Manning is on the left wing, even though he's usually a left back, and that's what we were going to try and sign him as. But yeah, Ryan Manning's up on the left wing. Yeah, let's just try and get the points here and hopefully it'll give us some momentum going into the playoffs, if that is what is to unfold today. Peru to score in 3-0 Leeds win. Well, I sure hope so, Chewy Backer. I really hope so. It would be nice, wouldn't it, to cruise to victory and just... Obviously, it'd be out of our hands then, whether we go up or not. But can you imagine? We won't go up on 93 points if we win today. Last 3 results for Southampton are terrible as well. Lost against Cardiff, lost against Leicester, lost against Stoke. And conceded, 8 goals in that time? In 3 games? So they're going to bounce back today, aren't they? Mr. P saying, I thought we had a chance to win this today and had a feeling somehow we make it into the autos on the last day. Then I saw Peru starting and instantly all hope was lost. Yeah, he was really, really poor in his last game, wasn't he, Joel Peru? And it's worrying. We've got to seriously play well today. Good, thanks. Freshly picked. Oh, look, Bamford and Dan James are sat in the stands, even though both of them are injured. Weird seeing them in their normal clothes. Marching on together rings out around Elland Road for this last performance of the season in the regular season. That's a positive, Chewbacca. He can't possibly play worse, so he'll have to play better at some point. Leeds have just had their huddle, and then they're going back out. I think Angus Kinnear's having a conversation with Parag there. And they sit down to watch this last game of the season. We are moments away from kickoff here. Just getting ready to do it. Joel Peru getting ready to take the kickoff for Leeds United now. And the whistle goes. We are underway in this final game of the regular season. Here's Firpo into Somerville. He's going to come backwards and play it back to Ethan Ampadu. Now Meslier. To Rodon now. Byram. Slides in there and wins that one back. Ball down the line towards Nonto. Nonto tries to flick it on, but Southampton have won the ball back here. And here's Bednarek. Then the ball back. Oh, no, sorry. That's now Bednarek gets the ball back. Now Smallbone. Back to Bednarek again and then into the midfield to Aribo. Now down the line to Ryan Manning, who's going to try and go for a cross-field switch. And Armstrong can't control that, and it's going to go out for a Leeds throw-in through for Junior Firpo. just currently shown as Russell Martin. Now Firpo gets the ball back. Here's Jorginho. Tries to play it down the line, but does win Leeds a throw-in just inside the Southampton half. Kamara now. Tries to play a little ball inside, but Piru wins it back. Well done. Here's Byram now. Byram out wide to Nonto. Nonto trying to fashion a chance to get the ball in the box here. He does. He gets the ball across, and it's going to be a Leeds corner. Now would be a good time to start scoring corners. Yeah, so Leeds are just getting ready to take this corner. It's going to be Gruev to take it. Gruev takes it short to Nonto. Then across to the edge of the box for Somerville. Somerville back to Nonto again. Nonto cuts inside. Slips, but he's still going. Did he handball it there? I think Nonto might have handballed it there. Remind me when Ipswich play. Right now they're playing. Everybody's playing at the same time. They're all 12:30 kickoffs. Everybody in the Championship is playing at the same time. So it's a free kick here to Southampton, and then the left back's going to take it. I think the referee's microphone has come unstuck. This is something I've not seen before. The Hawkeye guy is taping his mic to his cheek. This free kick still hasn't been taken. Now it's taken long down the line towards Manning, but it's headed away by Byram there. It's going to be a throw into Leeds. Back with the Southampton fullback now, all the way back to the goalkeeper and then into the midfield, and a long chipped ball out to the right-hand side. Still going here, Adam Armstrong, just coming over the halfway line. Firpo drags him down there, and that's going to be a free kick just on the halfway line to Southampton here. I might be able to get the other game up, actually, on my phone. And just put it next to my monitor so I can see what's going on. Let's see if I can do that. Ball back with Bednarek now. Firpo plays it back to Meslier. Meslier clears that one. Got the other game up as well here now. Ball with the Southampton goalkeeper. Chipped up to the halfway line. Headed away by Rodon. Now Byram onto Nonto. Nonto flicks it inside for Jorginho. Does manage to actually get there and give it to Somerville. Now Somerville pokes it out wide to Byram, and he can get it back off Byram here. He's got a man on his back though, and he has just gone straight through him, Ryan Manning. So that's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Chance to get the ball in the box. In the other game, it looks like Ipswich have just got the ball in safe possession at the back, and Huddersfield obviously need these 3 points to stay up, as well as us needing them to beat them for us to go up. So there's a lot on the line for all four teams. Well, actually, no, not Southampton. Southampton are the only ones who hasn't got something to play for. Gruev and Somerville then stood over this free kick out on the right-hand side. Somerville crosses it into the box towards the back post. Rodon heads it back, and it goes over the bar safely for Southampton, and they can get the ball back for a goal kick. We always knew it was going to come back to. We always knew it was going to come down to this final day of the season. As soon as you got the fixture list, you're like, oh yeah, us and Southampton at the end of the season, it's going to be a decider. Here's Jorginho. Now Nonto gets it back off Nonto, does really well. Leeds have got a chance to break here. And Jorginho down the right-hand side, trying to go past his fullback, and he's been defended well by Flynn Downs there. He's just shielded the ball out of play, and it's a goal kick, and Jorginho can't get past it. So a lot of people say they don't like short corners. I like short corners if you pass it to a player short and they, within 1 or 2 touches, they put it into the box, because that moves around the opposition in the box and they don't know whether they need to come out or they don't need to know whether they need to sit deep. So that's a good tactic. But taking it short and then just passing it around and not doing anything with it, yeah, is very annoying. Good little flick on by Nonto there, and a little header by Peru. Back to Sam Byron, tries to put the ball back across the box, but it is going to be another corner to Leeds. Somerville and Jorginho having a little whispered conversation there, so I don't know what that was about, but hopefully it's about scoring a goal here. Gruev. Corner comes into the box, punched away by the goalkeeper. Somerville can pick it up, though, on the other side. Hopefully he now puts it back into the box. Here's Somerville. Plays it to Ampadu, who flicks it back over the top for Somerville, who takes a terrible touch and goes out of play. And it's going to be goal kick to Southampton here. Can't remember I think the last time we scored a header from a corner was Sam Byram against... Was it against Norwich at home? And then before that, I think it was Cooper against Cardiff on the... Was that the opening day? I think it was the opening day. So, yeah, we have not been very good at scoring corners this season. Good ball from Ampadu into Jorginho, who can turn. Here is Jorginho in the midfield, coming towards the box now. Plays the ball to Joel Peru. He can't take it with him, and then Manning can clear that one. Manning still going here. Then plays a short ball into Che Adams, who switches the play over to Smallbone, who lets it run all the way to the right back. Walker-Peters here. Strout versus Ipswich. Right, yeah. Strout was a threat from corners in terms of getting on the end of things, but he was very rare that he ever went on target. He had a complete 50p head. Here's Downs. They might have a little bit of a counter-attack on as Adam Armstrong makes a run across the face of the box here, and then out wide to Smallbone. One more to Walker-Peters, who tries to put it across, and then Ampadu can clear that one. Good clearance there by Ampadu. Good defending. Ipswich seem to be getting a little bit more dominant in the other game. It's going to be a throw-in then to Walker-Peters here. Huddersfield clear the ball in the Ipswich game. Ball now with Harwood Bellis. Now Stevens. Long ball down the line, but headed away by Junior Firpo. Somerville can head that one, but I feel like he was pushed in the back there. Kamara wins the second ball, and now Jorginho with a long ball out wide to Nonto. Great pass. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Nonto, I think, has just ended up in the stand there. Here's Bednarek to Harwood Bellis. Ball down the line to Smallbone here. Good tackle there by Ampadu, though. But Southampton do win it back again. Here's Downs. He's got a lot of space ahead of him, and he's going to come towards the box. Great tackle there by Ethan Ampadu. And then a shot from the edge, and it's blocked away. Here's Walker-Peters. He's got a Rebo outside him. He chips it back across the box. They've got a couple of men free at the back post. Manning picks it up, though, and has to come outside the box with it. Leeds forcing them back a little bit here. Here's Harwood Bellis charging forward, and he shoots from way out, and Meslier can just see that one past his post, and Leeds will have a goal kick to take. We haven't scored an early goal lately, if you get my meaning. Yeah, we just don't seem to. We just don't seem to be as good at like getting that early goal and really dominating a game as we were throughout the whole rest of the season. Ipswich have got a corner here, whipped into the box. It's bouncing around a little bit, chipped back in, headed, and wide of the post in the Ipswich game. Rodon clears that one down the line. Now Jorginho tries to take it with him, but it can't quite. But it is going to be a throw into Leeds, and Nonto's going to either take it or give it to Byram. Got 116 viewers at the moment and only 27 likes. Make sure you smash that like button, and it'll help Leeds get promoted. I can definitely guarantee that. Kamara drops the ball back off to Ampadu here. Now Gruev. Good ball into Somerville, who plays it to Firpo. Somerville was wiped out, but Firpo can carry on here and tries to play a ball inside to Jorginho, and eventually it does go to Jorginho. Gruev can pick it up, though. Now Sam Byram. Now Rodon across to Ampadu, and then out wide to Firpo. Firpo uses his right foot to play it inside to Piru. Dropped off to Gruev and then forward to Somerville. Playing some nice football here. A ball down the line from Somerville towards Firpo, and it's just gone straight through to the Southampton goalkeeper here, and they can start again from the back. Here's Ampadu. Into Nonto's feet, who plays it back to Byram. Sam Byram with a great ball down the line to Nonto. Nonto looking for a pass inside. Plays it across the box and it's headed away there by Harwood Bellis, and it's going to be another Leeds corner. A really good bit of play there and a good ball from Byram. And Nonto, I think he was caught in two minds a little bit there, and he's tried to play it across the box, and it's been headed away by Harwood Bellis. But of course Leeds do have a corner now. I would imagine it's Gruev to take this one. Yeah, Gruev. Gruev whips it into the box. Headed straight up in the air, and it's still in play. Attempted clearance by Che Adams hasn't gone very far, and now Gruev tries to volley it back across the box, and it's been blocked all the way to the halfway line for Kamara. Kamara to Rodon. Now Gruev, back to Rodon again. Out wide now to Byram, and then down the line to Nonto. Good play by Leeds. This is a little bit better. Nonto to Byram. Byram goes back to Gruev, into Kamara's feet. Kamara back to Nonto. Good pass. Now down the line to Jorginho. Jorginho fouled there. That's going to be a free kick just outside the box. Aribo slid in there on Jorginho, and he just got past his man, and it's just on the edge of the box there. A couple more strides and that would have been in the box and a penalty, but just outside on the right hand side of the box. Yeah, Firpo, Gruev and Somerville all stood over this one. And now Nonto comes over as well. Can't have four of you taking this free kick at once. Nonto and Gruev step away, and it's now just Firpo and Somerville. Come on, Leeds. Free kick in a decent position here. If you can fizz it across with enough pace and get just any sort of touch on it. Free kick then, just about to be taken. I've got all my fingers and toes crossed because someone said it. Firpo. Oh, good shot, by the way. And the goalkeeper, McCarthy, has to tip that one over the bar. It's not a bad effort, though, and one leads a corner, so... Gruev then to take. Gruev whips it in first time. Oh, Firpo tried to go for that one. It kind of got caught between his legs, and it was a foul, I think, on one of the Southampton defenders anyway, so that's going to be a free kick to Southampton here. Yeah, I think, Ruter knocks Harwood Bellis over. Playing out from the back here, quite dangerously, Southampton, but they've managed to break the Leeds press. Here's Che Adams, who switches the ball out wide to Walker-Peters. Plays it into Smallbone and gets it back again. Then back to the defence, and Leeds are pressing quite high here. McCarthy clears that one up to the halfway line. And now Adam Armstrong can pick that one up. Ampadu doing well to force him back, though. Here's Walker-Peters again. Charges into the midfield now. Someone's got to go to him. Plays the ball down the line for Will Smallbone, and Meslier has come out and saved that one well, but Leeds needed to go out to Walker-Peters there. Nobody went to him. I think if you want anyone running through on your goal, it's somebody like Smallbone. I think he's not a natural finisher, but Leeds needed to go out to Walker-Peters there, because if he's just running at you, he's going to be able to find a pass if you're not actually closing him down. So that's going to be something we need to be careful of. Manning then getting ready to take this corner kick. Manning whips it into the near post, headed away. Cleared away by Rodon now. Now back out wide to Che Adams. Shaping up to shoot, gets the ball across the box, and they've scored 1-0. Well, we're just really bad, aren't we? That's the problem. We are awful, aren't we? I don't really know how we've got this far. So the corner comes in, and it's a near post corner, and we headed it away. And then they just head it straight back into the box. Rodon clears it, and then it just goes straight back to Che Adams, and then nobody's alive to it. Oh my God, there was like 3 or 4 players at the back post. Yeah, well, we kind of knew this was going to happen. I just wanted some momentum going into the game. I just wanted some momentum going into the playoffs. So that's probably going to go out the window as well. Yeah, I did think we played pretty well at the start of this game. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds, though, there. I think Byram just got wiped out. Oh, yeah, there's no chance of us going through in the playoffs. Ball down the line here from Southampton. Here's Downs. Back to Che Adams. Headed away by Firpo. Now Kamara. Leeds have got a bit of a break on here. Kamara tackled there, and then Southampton could come away with the ball. Oh, Joel Perreault's nicked it off the goalkeeper. Can't get an angle, though. Here's Somerville. Now Gruev. Back out wide again to Kamara. Kamara back to Firpo. Firpo chips it across the box. Jorginho tries to come at the back post and head it. Here's Firpo again. Inside now to Gruev. Now Nonto in the box. Nonto shoots! Saved by the goalkeeper there. Well, Ipswich nearly scored a second ago, I think. Was straight at him by Nonto in the end. Leeds have won the ball back, though. Nonto's in the box here. Tries to square it. There's nobody there. And now Joel Perreault scores 1-1. Joel Perreault bashes it in with his weak foot. 1-1. We're back on terms. There's life in us yet. There is life in us yet. Oh, we're drawing though, Sajal. As soon as you joined, we're drawing. Yeah, this is what we needed. They gave the ball away in a silly position. Really good tackle by Byram there. And then Byram plays it back to Nonto, who plays it across, and his clearance by Harwood Bellis isn't good enough. And clinical finish by Joel Peru. Bang. Great finish by Joel Peru. Let's go and score another one. Is Kamara. So Somerville. Now Gruev out wide to Jorginho, it was actually, who's out there on the left. Now Somerville wins the ball back here. They're at 6s and 7s, Southampton. Bednarek just following Somerville around. Here's Firpo. Now Somerville back to Jorginho. Jorginho just goes through his legs for a throw in. It's just a shame it's Huddersfield, isn't it? Like, if it was someone good against Ipswich, you'd stand more of a chance, but still 0-0 in their game. Ball back to McCarthy now in the Southampton goal. Clears that one up to the halfway line. Adam Armstrong brings it down on his chest, and as he tries to pass it back to Walker-Peters, it hits Firpo and goes out for a throw-in. Well, at least we're back on terms pretty quickly. Let's try and go again. Yeah, foul there on Piru, I think it was, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick just outside our own box. Yeah, great bit of defending there from Joel Peru, to be fair. Here's Sam Byram now. Ball down the line to Nonto. Oh, Nonto nearly took it past the defender, but he slid in and managed to take the ball out of play. Here's Jorginho now, who does feel like he was tripped there, but nothing given, so Bednarek can clear it. Up now to the halfway line, and Adam Armstrong, but then Rodon wins that one back. Here's Glenn Kamara. This is the only game with a goal in it, by the way. Kamara to Somerville. Somerville been pushed over there, and Leeds have a free kick in a fairly decent position to get the ball in the box here. Does Southampton call themselves the Reds, Luke? Is that a thing? Because they don't just play in red, do they? They play in red and white. Like, it's like they'd be like Sunderland saying, come on the Reds, when they play in red and white, or Brentford. No, I know they call themselves the Saints, but he just said, come on, you Reds. Yeah, they are, but like, we're the Lily Whites, but we're also the Peacocks. So there's loads of names for each team, isn't there? So Somerville and Gruev stood over this one. It's Smallbone, Walker-Peters, and somebody else in the wall. I couldn't tell who it was from that first glance. It's Gruev and Somerville stood over this one. Somerville runs over it. Gruev delivers it in towards the back post. Ampadu off the top of the crossbar. Offside anyway. Yeah, offside there. Good header by Ampadu, but obviously it's fine because it didn't go in, so it wasn't the end of the world that it was offside. Southampton then take their free kick long up towards Che Adams, who plays it into Aribo. Rodon to Ampadu. Now Kamara. Kamara now to Ampadu. Ampadu charges down the line here. He's coming to the Southampton half and played a great ball into Somerville. Taken away by Harwood Bellis. Good defending there from him. Here's Walker-Peters now. They love a double barrel, don't they, down in Southampton? Here's Harwood Bellis. Back to McCarthy. He's going to have to play that one out back to the left-hand side for Manning. Plays it down the line here. That's going to go out for a Leeds throw-in. What? Gruev apparently pulling the shirt of the Southampton player, so that's going to be a free kick where that throw-in would have been. Well, my score predictions, Leeds are going to win 3-1 and Ipswich are going to lose 9-0. McCarthy plays that one out, playing some risky games here. Southampton playing out from the back like that. Kamara intercepts Aribo's pass. Adam Armstrong goes out wide here. Firpo's going to have to get back and force him away from goal, and he does here. Ball with small bone, tries to cut it across to the edge of the box. Manning, and then his shot is deflected wide there. Ipswich have just scored, by the way. Ipswich are 1-0 up. And Wes Burns did the most horrendous little dance I've ever just seen, so... Well, that's over. Huddersfield are not going to come back and win, are they? So, congratulations to Ipswich Town. Ball comes into the box, and is that a goal? The ball was just bobbling around on Leeds' goal line there, and I didn't even know what to say, and it's apparently not a goal, and Leeds can come forward now. Here's Rodon. Into Nonto. Plays it back to Kamara. Now Gruev. I think Wes Burns was just unmarked at the back post there and just slots it in the near post under the goalkeeper. Yeah, Ipswich are 1-0 up, so that's not great for us, is it? Good tackle there by Oh, apparently not a good tackle by Jorginho. Oh, it was the griddy. Wes Burns just griddied after scoring a goal. They're throw on goal here, Southampton. It's a good job Che Adams didn't take that ball with him, but he still managed to get it to Aribo. Aribo on the edge. Tries to play it to Smallbone, and now Leeds can come away with it. Here's Kamara. Into Joel Peru. Turns his man, and he's pulled down there by Bednarek, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Huddersfield haven't had a shot yet. Yeah. Nah, Leeds will just not go into the... Yeah, Firpo just saved it off the line, and Gruev. Leeds will not win the playoffs. There's not a chance of it. Oh my God. Southampton... Huddersfield have made a change already. Matos is coming on for Radoni. I think my lights are on too bright because my eyes are stinging. But I can't really change it because it's messed up at the moment. Can't see us going up this season. No, me neither. Here's Firpo. Sends it out to Byram on the opposite side now. Byram still going and then tries to poke it through to Nonto, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. What'll be the booze? Chewy Backer. Oh, also, happy Star Wars Day, Chewy Backer. Here's Walker Peters. Oh, I haven't drank in about 6 months, so I don't think it'll be that. Here's Byram then getting ready to take this throw-in just by Daniel Farker, who's giving him some instructions. Rodon. Back to Melier. Now Rodon. Nonto cuts inside. Nice ball out wide to Firpo now, and Leeds have got a few players forward here. Firpo's got Somerville outside him and Kamara as well. Here's Somerville. Now Kamara. Somerville again. Plays it to the edge for Kamara, who plays it to I don't know what Kamara was doing there. He just pinged it straight at Somerville's. Here's Ampadu. Now Gruev. Road on. Sheffield Wednesday have scored against Sunderland. Jorginho's in here. He's offside anyway. Nonto's trying to get Manning to play the ball quickly, but he's not having any of it. I think Manning and Nonto are both going to get themselves a yellow card here. I'd like to see some more of Mateo Joseph in today's game, I think. But Peru's been all right so far, to be fair. Do we care who we get first? Norwich, West Brom or Hull? I think Hull. How on earth did Nonto get a yellow card for that? Have you seen the replay? Nonto just literally tried to get the ball and was smiling the whole time and just got like bellied away by Manning and didn't do anything. I think Smallbone plays the ball forward here. What was I going to say then? Here's Somerville. Oh, wiped out there. I think Hull would be a good team for us to get in the playoffs first, because we beat them recently, didn't we? 3-1 when Dan James scored from the halfway line. So here's Kamara. Now Rodon. Ampadu. Kamara. Nice ball down the line from Kamara, and Somerville can pick that up on the left. Here is Somerville. Coming inside the box. Somerville, I tried to poke it to Jorginho, but it's a really good tackle by Aribo there, and he can poke that one out to Walker Peters. But Firpo has won it back. But it is going to be a Southampton throw-in. Here's Walker Peters. Ball down the line, but it's cut out here by Gruev. But Gruev's touch is terrible, and it's taken straight back to Aribo here. Now Che Adams. Out wide to Manning. Here's Bednarek. Long ball forward towards Walker Peters, who... Can he keep that in? He has kept it in. And Firpo's been sent for a hot dog here. It's 2-1. So Southampton. Firpo just assumed the ball was going out there. That's terrible from him. Yeah, we kind of knew that we weren't going up, didn't we? So that's fine. I don't know why we just stopped playing then. Why is that a thing? Why does Firpo just stop? Well, yeah. We now need to score 2 more to win this game, and they're still winning in Ipswich. So here's Walker Peters again down the right-hand side. Ball into the box and cleared away by Byram there, but that went through everyone. That could have been dangerous again. The thing is, if we had this team playing the way that it had at the start of the season, we would have been up by now. And also, you know, when we had that blip in August, and also if we could have just actually won some games in the last 5 games at the end of the season, we would have been up by now, because Leicester and Ipswich were just falling over themselves. So yeah, we've just thrown it away. We had so many chances. Well, at least we'll win a lot of games if we're in the Championship. It's better than watching us just lose every week in the Premier League, isn't it? So here's Byram. Now Gruev. Yeah, the thing is, SEL, you prefer the Championship whilst we've got parachute payments and the best players in the league, or some of the best players in the league. But I don't think you'd be preferring it when it's been 2 or 3 years and we start to lose all those good players. Here's Gruev. Long ball forward towards Nonto, but cleared away again easily by Southampton. Here's Manning. Gets it back again off Bednarek and then plays it back inside to Bednarek and gives the ball away. Here's Piru, though. Now Somerville on the edge of the box. He's got 4 men following him, Somerville. They know how dangerous he is. Here's Somerville. Now Jorginho. Back to Somerville again. Into Nonto inside the box. Nonto shoots! Straight across the face of the goal and out for a goal kick. I think there was an earlier chance to get the ball to Nonto. And then, Nonto's shot was well wide in the end. Well, objectively, Somerville's one of the best players in the division, and so is Jorginho and Dan James. Just literally look at the stats. When you think about that run that we've been on throughout the season, Ampadu as well. Here's Stevens. Plays it out wide to Manning now. Manning to Aribo. Aribo just plays it straight past Che Adams and it goes out for a Leeds throw in. Sheffield Wednesday have scored again against Sunderland, 2-0. Now Piru. Manning. Headed away by Ampadu. And now Byram can clear, but only straight out for a throw-in. Huddersfield have a chance to come forward here, but they're just... Oh, God, they're bad. Yeah, I don't know why we... we ever thought that this would be a thing. Although, to be fair, most of us didn't think anything would happen. Here's Aribo. Oh, yeah, I hate that. Referees had a long think about it. No, he just heard the crowd and then went and bloody blew his whistle. Yeah, Byram did stand on his foot, but, like, you can't take that long to make a decision. I wonder if Sam Byram ever thought he would be playing for Leeds again. Yeah, we were. There's no chances there, really. Small bone. No, it's going to be Manning to whip the ball in the box. It goes across everyone, headed back, and then hits the bar, actually, and it's going to be a Leeds goal kick. Oh, why does it do that? Why does the video freeze every now and again? It's really weird. There you go. Oh, every time you go off it, the bloody timer goes wrong. What are we on? 42. There you go. Plymouth are 1-0 up against Hull. Now Nonto comes forward here. Oh, tries to get it into Somerville and he can't. Played backwards to Manning, and Manning's going to clear that one to Che Adams, who plays it into Adam Armstrong's feet. Good turn by Adam Armstrong, and then he's done a couple of Leeds players, but great tackle by Kamara. How can you say that if Farke has this team, we win the league? Because we finished on 93 points when we got promoted, and we're on 90 points. It's just because it's a ridiculously good season. Any other season, 90 points gets you automatic. Nonto tries to head that one. Goes away from goal. Any other season, you go... any other season, you get automatic promotion with 90 points. So it's not him having... It's a ridiculous achievement to get more than 90 points. It's not him being terrible. It's Ipswich and Leicester have been so good. Yeah, Bednarek's got himself a yellow card, by the way. Yeah, we play the season we're in and we've still got 90 points, which is a really good tally. Gets you promoted every single season, apart from this one. I just don't think the playoffs are a fair format at all. It's just to make more money and to be more of a spectacle. Because let me have a look at the league table. Let's have a look. So, the league table. Leeds will finish on 90 points if we lose this game. And West Brom could go up when they've only got 73 points. Like, how is that fair in any way? Great tackle there by Byram. Wins it back. And then fouled there by Che Adams? No, apparently not. Here's Smallbone. Now Walker-Peters down the right-hand side up against Firpo again. Forces him backwards, though. I think there's been 3 added minutes onto this first half. What are you on about, Clive? Surely you can see the difference in Farke and Bielsa's coaching. Yes, they play a different style of football, obviously. Then what has Farke done other than got the results and got the points? Isn't that what football is? Getting the results and getting the points. Here's Firpo coming forward now. He's got Somerville outside him and he uses him. Here's Somerville on the left-hand side. Going past Bednarek, trying to get the ball back across the box. It goes past everyone and Manning just helps it on its way for a... I think it might be a Leeds corner. But you've got to think, if it's Farke next season, you don't have that lag of what we had this season where everything was up in the air. You've got a settled, steady manager, and you can start the season well that time. And if you start the season well, and then you play the rest of the season like we have, we'd have been up by now. What are you on about, Clive? You are the most negative person I've ever had on the channel of anything. It's constant negativity and like just, yeah, it's just like the whole world's against you. Like it's fine. It's going to be a throw in here, I think, to Leeds. Jorginho has managed to get that on the other side. He's gone into the box there. That's a penalty, surely. Jorginho was brought down there. Now Rodon. Byram is wiped out there, and that's going to be a free kick to Leeds. And just a second to take this one before the half-time whistle goes. We've got 1 minute left. Yeah, well, look, the whole point of Farke is that he's a promotion specialist, but we had such an up in the air start to the season with everything, the ownership and stuff changing. Not going to have any of that. It's going to be a settled coach and a settled manager. And in any other season, this total gets us promoted, so it's fine. We wouldn't be up by now because this is Farke's first season. So if you compare it to Bielsa's first season, what happened in Bielsa's first season? We had a big fall off right at the end and we got into the playoffs and lost in the playoffs. This is the exact same thing that's happening. And then if we get promoted next season, he'll have done exactly what Bielsa did. So I don't know what your point is. Headed away there by Southampton. Offside there, apparently, the Leeds player. Well, half-time, I'm just going to go and refill my water bottle because it is empty and I am thirsty. So I'll be back very shortly. Get your comments in the chat down below and we can talk about that first half and general probably things for next season. So, yes, I shall be back soon. We're back. I don't know what the hell happened with the feed there. It went a weird colour, but what are we saying? Possible penalty on Rutte. Yeah, I mean it was, but I think he did. He egged it on. He egged it on a little bit. I don't think it was probably not an actual penalty. He kind of just threw himself to the ground. Hinchcliffe always goes on about how you fall. If you're taken out, you can't control your fall. Yeah. I don't know. He goes such an obvious dive. It wasn't an obvious dive, but I think he did over egg it slightly. Let's say that. Paul Brennan saying we never do things the easy way. Nothing like a drama, but come on, Leeds, stay focused. Get Matteo Joseph on in the second half. Let's mix things up against the Saints. Yeah, I just don't think that anything's going to happen now. I mean, it's not a bold shout to say, is it? It's not a hot take, but I just don't think Leeds are going to get promoted this season, and especially not in the playoffs, because we never do well in the playoffs, do we? We really, really never do well in the playoffs, and it's just one of those things where you've got to go again next season, but let's just hope that we can have a positive end to this game and something that should be a miracle. Southampton should have had a penalty. What for? I don't remember an incident. Was this the first goal? I thought that was the second goal. Oh no, so Melier couldn't get to it. Everybody runs out of the box, and when it comes back to Che Adams on that Southampton goal, all the Leeds players are right in the middle of the box, so central, and he goes to the back post, and there's just nobody marking. Ampadu's tackle early on, I think, was the pen shout. I don't remember that one. I'll have to see if there's a replay of it at some point on the highlights here at half-time. Peru's goal was good, but we just need to... I don't know. I mean, was Peru actually involved that much other than the goal? Yeah, it got a big deflection, actually, and I didn't realise at the time. I thought he just smashed it in clinical finish, but he hadn't. I can't believe that Firpo thought that was going to go out, and he just got absolutely skinned by Walker Peters. And also, nobody tracked Smallbone's run. I want to see where Smallbone comes from. So Smallbone's in front of Kamara when that starts. Kamara needs to then track him the whole way. Smallbone comes into the picture. Kamara's just completely lost him. Kamara's 10 feet away from him by the time that goes in. It was his man, and he should have done something about it. Yeah, and of course Ipswich. We've been shown Ipswich's goal as well, and they scored through Wes Burns. He's just open at the back post and just bags it in the bottom corner. Oh well. There's always next year. I wanted it to be us and Ipswich that went up, so I'll get half my want. Well, yeah, I mean, what can we do? There's nothing we can do about this as fans, so we just have to suck it up and carry on watching it. Time is it? We should be kicking off in about 2 minutes again for the second half. Let's get it out the way, Let's sit down and lean back a bit. Hull still losing. Yes, they are. There's going to be a lot of Yorkshire teams in the Championship next season, isn't there? Well, actually, Huddersfield are going down, aren't they? So Sheffield Wednesday are 2-0 up. So let's go. Yeah, let's go through the score. Something to do, isn't it? Stoke are winning 3-0 against Bristol City. Sunderland 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Swansea 0, Millwall 0, Coventry 0, QPR 2, Ipswich Town 1, Huddersfield 0, Leicester City 0, Blackburn Rovers 0, Plymouth Argyle 1, Hull City 0, Birmingham 0, Norwich City 0, West Brom 1, Preston 0, Middlesbrough 1, Watford 0, Leeds United 1, Southampton 2, and Rotherham 2, Cardiff City 1. Wait, Hull City aren't playing today. Oh yeah, they are. They're 1-0 down against Plymouth. That must have been the only one that I missed. Yeah, Plymouth 1, Hull City 0. Sunday the 12th of May are the two playoff first legs. Then Thursday the 16th and Friday the 17th of May. Playoff final on the 26th of May. Not that we need to worry about the playoff final, do we? Who do you think will lose next season? So, I don't know. I feel like Rodon might be out of our price range for the Championship. I think we... what was I going to say? I think we're going to lose Somerville. I think we're going to lose Nonto. I think we keep Dan James. I think we're probably going to lose... I think we might be able to keep Jorginho, you know, and I think that's just because we won't be able to make the money back for him, so we won't want to let him go for less than the 35 million we paid for him. So yeah, and I think there'll be some. Hopefully, we've got good recruitment now, so we can pick up some cheap, good players from unknown leagues, a bit like what Brighton do with their patented algorithm. That's a bit better. I know the lighting's not as good, but it just means that I'm not going to lose my eyesight. Somerville 45 million. I don't think we're going to... See, the thing is, a Championship team never makes that much money off a sale, do they? Even if it's someone that's really good, you're never going to make 45 million off a signing. The most it's usually in the region of like 20 to 25 million for a really good Championship player. Is like the most you'd get. But I mean, if you make a couple of sales like that, then that's financed your season, hasn't it? I just don't see Cresswell breaking into the... Well, you never know. You might have... It might be that Cresswell's going to be the starting right centre-back next season. Cresswell and Strauch. It might be that Farker has promised Cresswell and said, look, you're not going to play this season very much, but next season when Rodon goes back, you might be able to have Cresswell and Strauch at centre-backs. I think that would help us out massively as well, you know, because we had not had Strauch for so long that we've had to play Ampadu at left centre-back, and therefore Ampadu's not in the midfield, and you have less options. So, I don't know. Ipswich do deserve to be promoted. Of course they do. It's amazing what they've done, but it just would have been nice if Leicester hadn't got promoted. and it was us and Ipswich. Rotherham are beating Cardiff 2-1. Don't think I even registered when I read that out. Yeah, there's a potential for more youngsters as well, isn't there? Hopefully Spurs still rode on for cheap. I'm happy for Ipswich. Really hope we can do something in the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, we still could go up through the playoffs, but I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's a possibility for us. That's just not what we do, is it? I now hate Wes Burns, not just because he scored that goal, but he did the gritty, which is really cringe and embarrassing, and then was like doing a sip in the tea celebration. I don't know what he was doing. And now he seems like an awful knob. No, I don't think we'll go up via the playoffs. What a horrible attitude you have. It's not over yet. Come on, support the team. Kim, I can tell that it's your first time on this channel, because I am the most positive out of nearly all the Leeds YouTubers. I'm always positive about things. And in fact, I have been saying that I'm positive about next season, because I think if Farke has a proper run at it from the start of the season and he's settled and he doesn't need to have that period where the management's changing, the ownership's changing. I think we're going to do well next season. I think we're going to get promoted and possibly even win the league. What I'm saying is, we are losing 2-1 in a game we need to win and Ipswich need to lose, and we are losing and Ipswich are winning. So it's just simple logic to say that we're not going to do this. If we do it, then I'll be very, very happy. But if we don't, then I mean, it's pretty obvious that that's what's going to happen. So I'm not that negative. I'm positive on everything else. And of course, I'm still supporting the team. I still want us to win. So yeah, a bit of a silly thing to say. So Ryan Manning has come off, and Ryan Fraser has come on. Forgot that Ryan Fraser played for Southampton. Yeah, if we didn't have a flat start to the season, we would have been up a month ago, is what Isaac's saying. So that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. So I think next season we're going to do all right. Small Bones just get ready to take this kickoff. Referee just asking if everybody's ready. We're underway here in the second half of this final game of the regular season. Let's... Oh. Just broke your necks. Here's Ampadu. Now Melier. Rodon. Down the line here to Nonto, and then tried to poke back to him by Jorginho, but the ball taken away here. Here's Aribo. Good little turn, and then plays it back again to Ryan Fraser, who plays it across to the defenders. Here's Bednarak, and now Harwood Bellis into Downs. Now picked up by Adam Armstrong and played back again to Bednarak. Ipswich 2-0, Hutchinson. Already, it's 2-0. The second half only just kicked off. He just did a flip Hutchinson. They might get him on a permanent if they've gone up as well. Yeah, so I'm not being overly negative, am I? Ipswich have just gone 2-0 up, so and we're 2-1 down, so we're just never going to get promoted from this position. So that's just simple logic, not being negative. We also don't have a good track record for having to try and stay up on the final day or try and get up on the final day, do we? They just let Hutchinson run through and then the goalkeeper just palmed it into the net for him. Yeah, congratulations to Ipswich. It's ridiculous what they've done this season. They've done amazing, so well done to them. Amari Hutchinson's done a cartwheel and a backflip and stuff as well, so fair play to him for that. Here's Adam Armstrong up against Ampadu. Ball across the box, nearly 3-1 there to Southampton. It still might be. Here's a rebound to Ryan Fraser, who shoots over the bar. Yeah, exactly, Karen. I mean, from this position, it's ridiculous to say that we're going to stay up. I wonder if we might even carry on watching this if Leeds go 3-1 down. What's the point? Because you know that it has no effect on anything now. Here's Melier. Now Rodon. In the form that we're in as well, there's no way we go up through the playoffs because we've been playing terribly. Every single week in the last 5 weeks, we've been playing awful, so I don't know what makes anyone think that we're going to go up. Here's Rodon. And that's going to go out for a throw-in. We need a win here to boost our confidence. Yeah. Paul Lambert. Jesus. It basically is a friendly now, isn't it? Here's Gruev. As it stands, it would be Leeds versus Norwich and Southampton against West Brom in the playoffs. Well, Huddersfield had to win to stay up as well. Clive, that is mental. Saying that Paul Lambert is a manager upgrade on Daniel Farke is the most delusional thing I've ever heard. Jorginho offside there from that long ball, though. Oh, Ipswich will probably win this game like 4-0. Oh, I thought they'd nearly scored again then. Here's Gruev. Now Firpo. Probably Chewy Backer. Now Peru. Across the box to Nonto. Nonto's shot blocked, and now Adam Armstrong can come away with it, but it's going to be Leeds to win it back, though. Here's Kamara. Now Ampadu into Peru. I'd like to see a good half an hour for Mateo Joseph in this game. I think he needs a run at the playoffs. Nonto just plays that one straight into touch. I think Joseph needs half an hour here, and I think he needs to be our starting striker in the playoffs. Chipped out wide to Walker Peters here. Good tackle by Somerville, but it is going to be a Southampton throw-in. Clive, you've just completely contradicted yourself, and now you've said pay attention to what you say. You said, I don't even know why I'm getting into this with the troll. Paul Lambert has taken Norwich up. Do you think he would take us up? I laughed at Paul Lambert. You then said, I never said Lambert was an upgrade, even though before that you said, see, there you go, being negative. I'm being positive and suggesting we need a manager upgrade. You're just chatting absolute bollocks. Are you a secret Man United fan or something? Honestly. See, this is why I never replied to any of Clive's comments on my videos, because even when we were in the Premier League, even when we were doing well under Bielsa, it was just awful negativity. So I never replied to them because I don't want to entertain negativity. It's negativity for the sake of it as well. So I just so I never replied to it, and this is what happens when it does. Wiped out there, Firpo, by Downs. Now Kamara. Here's Gruev. Kamara again. Plays it back to Rodon. Now Byram. Nonto. Peru. Peru just plays it straight at Kamara. Gets it back though. Now Ampadu. Great ball out wide to Nonto. Out on the right hand side. Byram's headlock wrestled to the ground there. That's a free kick to Southampton. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. He literally just got Byram in a headlock and basically did a DDT on him in the corner, and now it's a free kick to them. Headed by Rodon, and then Gruev. Now Byram into Nonto, and then back to Kamara now. Here's Gruev. Rodon. Tries to play it forward to Jorginho, but it's cut out. Aribo now. It'll be Southampton who go up through the playoffs as well, won't it? Which, again, it just feels like an injustice considering we finished 3 points ahead of them. Here's Walker Peters. Runs past 3 Leeds players. Walker Peters is a very good right back, isn't he? I think Joel Peru's just completely gone out of this game, so that's why I would now be bringing on Mateo Joseph. Here's Walker Peters again. Good tackle there by Ampadu. Plays it into Peru. Nice little reverse pass to Jorginho. Jorginho tackled though by Downs, but Jorginho wins the ball back well. Here's Byram now. So Nonto just lets it go and then doesn't get the ball again on the other side. Southampton charging forward here. Adam Armstrong was nearly through on goal, but Mellier's cleared it. Yeah, Karen saying Wishfak would make substitutes sooner rather than later. I just don't really... I don't really know why he doesn't look at the game and go, okay, well... Peru's completely gone out of the game. He's not having any impacts. Let's try Mateo Joseph. What's there to lose? Because at this point, it's not like even if we win this game, we go up. It's still Ipswich winning 2-0. So I don't think Huddersfield, who've been terrible all season, are going to go and score 3 in what, half an hour? No chance. Ryan Fraser inside to Smallbone. Back to Bednarek and across to Harwood Bellis. Now Smallbone. Back to Che Adams. Now Joe Aribo. Aribo shoots. Meslier can catch that one. Yeah, well, Smallbone just bumped into Ampadu and pushed him over there. Someone asked you, but I didn't see a reply. Will you be doing playoff watch-alongs? Yes, I will be, yeah. For the Leeds games. I don't know if I'll be doing ones for the other. What are you doing, Meslier? You just lumped it into touch. I don't know if he'll be doing them for the other games, but I'll be doing them for the Leeds games. No, what's happening, Clive, is that you can have a... Who's offside there, Adam Armstrong, even though he's just gone around Meslier and put it at the back of the net. What's happening, Clive, is that people can have an opinion of somebody, a negative opinion, that doesn't mean that they just think... It's not black and white. You can't just say, okay, he doesn't bring on subs... He brings on subs too late, therefore he's a terrible manager. We're saying he's a good manager, he's a good championship manager with a good track record, and he's got us to 90 points this season. But we don't like one thing about him is that he's too stubborn with his substitutes. That's literally it, so shut up. Who's this? Was a Southampton player down here, I think, still. Is it Che Adams? Archie Gray's getting ready for Leeds, and so's Jaden Anthony. And so's Mateo Joseph. So at least he's making some substitutions. Peru stays on though. Does he? I haven't seen the subs yet. I haven't seen it happen. Yeah, it's his 60th minute and he subs, which is a normal substitution time. Has Che Adams got like all weird froth around his lips? Has he got rabies or something? Huddersfield just made a substitution as well. 2 actually. 3 actually. Kasumu, Warden, Healy off for Iorpenda, Karoma and Radlovic. God, Radlovic is about 9 foot tall. Southampton bring on Suleimana for Che Adams. Thanks, CB. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat saying thanks for all the great commentary this season. And you'll get a little bit more because we're in the bloody playoffs. Wasn't there a time where we were considering buying Che Adams, or was that just... Oh, yeah, we did. We tried a good couple of times, I think. Jorginho's coming off. Jorginho, Kamara and Nonto all come off for Joseph, Gray and Anthony. So Jaden Anthony comes on. Try and have an impact. Yeah, I guess they do. I was going to say, do lone players stay through the playoffs? Because technically the season's over, but I would imagine they do. Because I don't remember the last time we were in the playoffs. Well, I do actually, but I don't think we had any lone players under Bielsa in the first season, did we? I think we forget how pivotal Daniel James and Bamford have been throughout the season. We're missing them after the international break. Yeah, with both of them injured at the same time, it's not great timing, is it? Walker Peters tries to play a ball forward here towards Sulemana. Here's Walker Peters again. Now Sulemana out on the right-hand side, gives it back to Armstrong. Jaden Anthony trying to win that ball back, but it's poked to Smallbone. Here's Harwood Bellis. Now Ampadu back to Melier. Gray to Rodon. Ampadu, long ball forward. Piru's offside. West Brom have scored against Preston. Oh yeah, 142 people. We only need 19 more likes to get to 100 likes. Try and smash that like button for me if you haven't already. Gurev heads that one back to Rodon. Melier. Rodon again, back to Melier. Ampadu now out the other side. Firpo. Melier. Rodon back to Melier and then out wide again to Ampadu. Leeds are just playing it around at the back at the moment. It's going to be Leeds versus Norwich in the playoffs as it stands, and Daniel Farker up against his old club. Joseph trying to chase that one down, but he's not going to get there, and Southampton can come away with it. Here's Harwood Bellis into Smallbone. Played back to Walker Peters. Gets it back off Smallbone. Another ball through, but well defended by Ampadu this time. Here's Melier. Here's Byram. Sky saying 4 times more EFL games this season, next season. Why is that? Here's Ampadu. Now Gruev. Across to Rodon. Playoffs first game is the next Sunday. Gruev now for Piru and now Somerville. Good ball into the box. Sammy Smodics has scored for Blackburn, by the way. They're 1-0 up away at Leicester. Byram across the box and then cleared away there. Again by Southampton. Downs gets it, but cleared back by Ampadu. Here's Mateo Joseph. Back to Gray and now Gruev. Into Jaden Anthony, who loses out there. Won back, though, by Gray. Gruev here. He's made 3 subs, CB. Have we not noticed? He's Byram. Piru. Now Byram. Cleared there by Southampton. Now Gray. Ampadu. Back to Firpo. Oh, bloody frozen again. It started the timer again. It does this every time. I don't know why it does that. There you go. Oh, why is it... honestly, I couldn't give a shit anymore. Why is that not gone to the time I set it to? There you go. The time's right. God. It's awful, isn't it? Because who actually wants to watch football when there's nothing on the line? Rodon plays that one back to Melier. Here's Rodon. Out wide to Sam Byram. Only 3 more likes to get us to 100 likes, and then I'll shut up about it. Ampadu to Firpo. Firpo down the line for Mateo Joseph. Good touch and plays it back out wide to Somerville. Somerville. Back across to Firpo. Firpo across the box. Back post. It nearly goes to Byram, but Aribo can come away with it. Now, Leeds players made a good tackle on him then, and it's given us a free kick. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, Karen. Firpo, yeah, put it across the box, but the goalkeeper palmed it away. Cleared here by McCarthy, up to Walker Peters in the right-back position. He comes forward. Somerville takes it off him. Somerville being pulled back there, and he does win himself a free kick just inside the Leeds half. Now Rodon. Out to Byram. Now Ampadu. Gruev. Plays it to Gray. Gray's got Byram outside and he uses him. Byram to Anthony now. Now Rodon. Ampadu. Back to Gray. Ampadu again. Come to Firpo, and he does. Then back to Rodon again, and it's just forcing us backwards. What are we doing? Here's Joel Peru. Drops it off to Byram, gets it back again. Thank you, Justin Odell. Really, really appreciate the super chat. Thanks for doing the Lord's work, Max. Appreciate the commentary as always. I'm having to hop off. See you Sunday. Yes, I will see you on Sunday, Justin. Thank you for joining us, and thank you very, very much for your super chat. Really appreciate that. Here's Gray. Now Byram back to Rodon. Back again to Ampadu. Ampadu with a long breaking ball out to the left. The handball there by Harwood Bellis, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. How can you possibly complain about that? He literally saw you handball it. Here's Somerville. To Firpo. Oh, Firpo wins it back a couple of times and wins Leeds a corner, actually. Are you taking the mick, ref? How on earth can you possibly give that as a goal kick? That is one of the worst pieces of refereeing I've ever seen. How could it go that way when Firpo tried to kick it in the opposite direction? And Firpo gets a yellow card for complaining about it. That is mental, isn't it? How on earth has that happened? Ball out to the right-hand side here for Adam Armstrong. He's got Walker Peters outside him and he uses him. Down the line to Harwood Bellis, who's up in the right corner, and Suleiman nearly heads that one into the back of the net, but just past the post. So, Huddersfield have made 2 more subs, so they've used all 5 now. We just allow players to come across the front of us when we... Why is Rodon not getting in front of Suleimana there? Here's Byram. Now Rodon. Ampadu. Firpo. Now Somerville. Firpo, Ampadu. Here's Byram. Now, Jaden Anthony's tackled and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Here's Gruev. Now Firpo. His pass just cut out there and now they can come forward again here. Firpo's just bumped into Walker Peters, but there's an advantage and Smallbone can come forward. Tries to play it to Suleiman, but Rodon cuts it out, and now Gray can take it away. Now Byram. Rodon takes that throw in back to Melier. Here's Rodon. Ampadu. Rotherham 5, Cardiff 2. Jesus. Ampadu chips that one forward towards Joseph and it's headed away by Bednarek. Joseph's touched the ball once or twice. Not done anything with it though. Here's Firpo. Fouled there from behind and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Connor Roberts is getting ready to come on, I think. Have I frozen again? Why does it do that? I don't understand. Has to do the bloody timer as well. Joe Joseph down the left-hand side here. Ball back into the box. Here's Byram. Now Joel Peru. Byram again. Gray. Peru. Plays it out wide to Somerville. Somerville inside the box now. Tries to get it across. Saved by McCarthy. Ampadu can head it back to Gray. Now Peru. Back to Ampadu, and then Ampadu looks for a pass. Goes to Somerville. Somerville passes it straight to Aribo. And then Gray fouls him. Jesus. Because that's the first time... Sam Byram's come off and Connor Roberts has come on. Isn't it mad how we beat Ipswich home and away and we beat Leicester home and away and we haven't gone up? Here's Ryan Fraser going down the line, but he's tackled there by Jaden Anthony. Would they have been at Bournemouth at the same time, Jaden Anthony and Ryan Fraser? Don't know if they would have done. Here's Harwood Bellis. Because Clive T, you're objectively wrong and he's not a poor manager. A poor manager would have just scraped into the playoffs or not even made the playoffs with a good team like this. He's objectively not a poor manager. He's got Norwich up multiple times and Norwich have never had a fantastic team. In fact, his Norwich was better than Bielsa's Leeds in the Championship the first season that we had Bielsa, and he beat us at Elland Road. So I don't know what you want. Here's Firpo. Now Somerville inside the box, back to Firpo. Firpo back across. Firpo should have shot then. Gruev, good tackle by Gruev, and he's going to get there. Gruev cuts it back to Firpo here. Rodon. Gruev. You're a complete contradiction as well, Clive, because you say that Leeds fans can't take any criticism of a manager, but then Leeds fans, you're also saying that Leeds fans are like the most negative people. So it's a complete contradiction. No, I didn't say that Farke is better than Bielsa. Nobody said Farke is better than Bielsa. Bielsa wasn't the best manager in the world. He played really exciting football, which is good to watch, which is why it was so much more enjoyable to be a fan at the time. But he wasn't infallible. We would go and lose away to Wigan, or in the Premier League, we get curb stomped about 7-0 by Man City, which I was there for at the Etihad. Like, he wasn't the best manager in the world. How long's left of this game? About 10 minutes. Put user in timeout. 10 minutes. Go and sit on the naughty step, Clive, and stop being so annoying. I could, but this is the first warning. I'll give people a couple of strikes. There's a couple of Southampton subs getting ready to come on. Long ball forward here, and Sulemana picks it up. Turns on it. Plays it out wide to Smallbone, who pokes it back again to the only Southampton player's name who I can't remember. Back all the way to McCarthy. Here's Fraser. Jaden Anthony's just put a shoulder barge on the Southampton defender there for no reason, really. And going to be another free kick. Sulemana just won't get up. I mean, you've not been shot, mate, have you? Joffy's coming on for the last 10 minutes. Yep, Joffy's on. Who did he replace? Did he just replace Gruev? Yeah, I think what he's trying to do is save him for make sure he doesn't get injured for the playoffs, though. Have I frozen again? Why does it keep freezing? Absolute piece of turd. We're just going to have to leave the 45-minute thing because it's... Oh, do you know what? There's some subs, so I'll just do it. But, God, it's annoying me. Well, honestly... There we go. Firpo to Peru. Now, Roberts to Gray, and then back to Ampadu, and Leeds can come away with the ball from the back. Here's Ampadu. Can you really imagine us actually being able to beat Southampton in the playoffs if this is the if this is the way that we've played against them the 2 times we've played against them this season? Which just doesn't bode well, does it? That's if West Brom don't beat them. Southampton coming forward here through Aribo. Jaden Anthony coming up the pitch now. Plays it to Connor Roberts. Back to Anthony again. Anthony looking for a way to get this in the box. Hopeless, aimless cross. Firpo plays it to Somerville. Joffy tries to pick it up, but again, it's away by James Bree this time. And then it's going to be a Southampton throw-in. Take your time, Bree. Is that the last time someone didn't go up on 90 points for Sunderland in the late 90s? Is what he's saying, the commentator. So that doesn't... It's not great, is it? Ball out to Ryan Fraser on the left-hand side. Here's Bednarek across to Harwood Bellis. A lot of Leeds fans walking out now. Offside against Aribo, so it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Yeah, I said 4 times as many championship games are going to be broadcast. I was 1 then when that... oh, no, actually, I was nearly 1. I wasn't even 1 yet when Sunderland didn't go up on 90 points. I'd have been 1 a couple of months afterwards. Well, about 6 months afterwards, actually. A lot of Leeds players flying in for sliding tackles here. Here's Bree. Played into Smallbone. Tried to play it into Firpo. Might get sent off here. Firpo... You can see the way that Firpo looked at the ref then. He went like that because he was like, is he going to give me a second yellow here? Firpo nearly got sent off then. Is the Ipswich Town goalkeeper getting substituted? He is. The Ipswich goalkeeper's just got substituted off and they're putting Hladky's been taken off and they've put Walton in goal. Yeah, here comes their third. Yeah, Smallbone getting ready to take this free kick. Him and somebody else have stood over it. Smallbone is side netting. Of course, Melier would be able to get down and save that. Here's Ampadu. Now Firpo back to Ampadu. Rodon. Back to Melier now. Ampadu. Firpo. Firpo fouled there and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Takes it backwards to Ampadu. And we're just playing out for a loss now, aren't we? Is Firpo. Somerville. Now Firpo again. Tackled on the edge, but not judged to be a foul. Here's Somerville. Somerville is fouled, and that's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the box. 5 added minutes then. I'll put that on the screen. Five minutes and then the playoffs. Yep. What are the scores in the other games? They're all 1-0, aren't they? The relegation threatened teams, apart from Huddersfield. Sheffield Wednesday are technically in it, but they're up 2-0. Yeah. Well, Ipswich, final whistle's gone at Ipswich, and they are promoted to the Premier League, which is mad. And I remember saying a pitch invasion at Ipswich. I remember saying They'll drop off at some point. Why are you showing us this whilst Somerville straight into the wall? Now Jayden Anthony past the post. Yeah, Ipswich are up. Yeah, well done, Ipswich. I don't think anyone could see that coming, could they, at the start of the season, before a ball was kicked. Yeah, I don't get that. Show them in the smaller window and show the game that people are trying to watch in the bigger window. Not that I really care anymore at this point, because we are... Actually, I need to turn off the coverage on the other screen, because seeing them happy like that is making me want to die, so I'm not going to look at them because it's going to make me really angry. Roberts then to take this corner kick. Frozen again. Oh, you can still hear me, can't you? I don't understand why it's frozen again. Connor Roberts then with the corner kick. Comes into the box. First man. Headed away by the first man. Awful. Let's just turn off the timer because we're in additional time anyway. Here's Somerville. Goes past his man really well there. Somerville still going here. Plays it out wide to Anthony. Anthony trying to open a chance to cross the ball in. Possibly a handball there, but his hands are down by his side. Somerville feels like he was fouled there on the edge of the box. I really hope that wasn't an injury. And Padu's been kicked there by Sulemana, and it's going to be I think there's a bit of a fight going on between a couple of the players. Somerville, I mean, Firpo needs to not get involved because he's on a yellow card. Somerville got wiped out, and then a lot of the players started pushing and shoving each other, I think. Yeah, Peru took out Rothwell, I think, and then they all started on Peru. I think Peru's getting himself a yellow card. Yeah, what an atrocious end to the season. Well said, Sajal. The last 5 games have just been awful. We've just been absolutely terrible. The 5 minutes is up, but there's still players just getting yellow cards and stuff here, so I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. They're just refs bringing over Rothwell and Peru, and he's going to give him both a yellow card, I think. No worries, freshly picked. Joe Rothwell does not look like a footballer. He looks like he would be coming to fix your boiler. Russell Martin wearing joggers. It's apparently a foul by Ampadu on whoever that was. One of their players. So that's it. Final whistle. Leeds are going into the playoffs. I I'm not going to stick around too long. I'm going to go and make a match reaction now. Upload that, and then you'll see me on the live streams for the playoffs. So thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for joining me. And yes, check out Rocco's book in the description to read about some less depressing times. But thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you everybody for joining me this season. But it is not over yet because we've got the playoffs to not look forward to. Something like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Leeds Lately.